Successful and lazy are words that don't go hand in hand. So don't expect to have something for a long time if you aren't willing to put in the work for it. Hey guys, Kendall here again, and today I want to speak to you about why it is important to act now, why you should act now on any opportunity or decision that may arise in front of you. So in life, it's very difficult to live with regret, wondering what if, or if I could have, or if I should have. Ultimately, all of us are looking for the secret formula to success. And one essential component to success is that there are multiple keys and there are multiple locks. It's a matter of us deciding how hard we would like to work and figuring out which key opens up that particular lock for us. So when you follow through with your idea, you can massively impact your own life, people around you, or even the world. But it all depends on you taking action. There would always be obstacles that would be there to hinder us from acting now, and that could be fear, doubt, or just the busyness of our day. That's not going to change. We need to seize the opportunity when it arises and take that leap. Be persistent and consistent and take action in any opportunity that you feel passionate about or think can change your own life or anyone's life, and make it happen today. So some years ago, I used to be putting off traveling the world and seeing new things and experiences. I always used to make excuses like not having money and not having time, so it never happened. And I actually had one contract at that point in time that paid basically all my bills, and I was heavily dependent because that was the only form of income that I had coming in. And I lost that contract, and a mentor of mine, I speak about him a lot, Mr. Duki, he invited me to a trade show in our industry, and I said, you know what, I have nothing else to do. I had no work commitment, so I utilized the finances that I had, and I put things in place for me to make that journey on that trip. It was a trip to Las Vegas, and what I would say is that making that trip, going out to Las Vegas and seeing what I saw at the trade show, it actually opened my eyes 100 times, and it has impacted me in life and in business, so much so that things multiplied a lot. And looking back now, I am so glad that I actually did take the opportunity and did go out there. So now I'm going to give you guys some tips that have actually helped me to take action now. I hope it is beneficial to you guys. So number one would be setting clear goals. Now, you're going to have your short-term goals and your long-term goals, and you're going to have to set a deadline in order to achieve these. And then you're going to have to dissect it a bit more and list all the things you'd need to do in order to achieve them, whether it be studying and perfecting your craft, dedicating a certain amount of hours per day, per week in order to achieve it. And you write this down in a book that you read frequently. I like to read mine every morning and evening, and what this does, it helps to ingrain in your subconscious the goals that you want to achieve. And there's a great book by Dr. Joseph Murphy called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind that goes in depth about how your subconscious mind works. You guys can take a look at that. So number two would be having a killer work ethic. And there's an old saying that says hard work beats talent, and that is 100% accurate. Successful and lazy are words that don't go hand in hand. So don't expect to have something for a long time if you aren't willing to put in the work for it. So the third is consistency. And like anything in life, if you're not consistent with it, you can possibly lose it. So take for instance, someone going to the gym and has a diet they would actually get a very nice physique, and the moment they stop being consistent, things can change and they can actually ultimately lose that physique. The same can happen with entrepreneurship and business and your personal growth in life. If your work ethic and your output are inconsistent, how can you expect to succeed? So number 4 would be discipline. All successful people, from athletes to billionaires, one thing they all have in common is discipline. To have that willpower to get up early, to go train or to focus on your work. These are traits of discipline, and this is extremely important when trying to achieve success. Number 5 would be the ability to make a sacrifice. Sometimes in life, we have to sacrifice the now in order to reap the rewards later. We shouldn't choose the easy route, but rather the route that will get us to where we are ultimately trying to go in the long run. And number 6 is the continuous pursuit of knowledge. As the great author Napoleon Hill said in his book, Think and Grow Rich, the way of success is the continuous pursuit of knowledge. We live in an ever-changing world where everything is evolving, and what we know today may not be sufficient in the next 5 or 10 years. So let's take, for instance, these billion-dollar tech companies that didn't exist more than 2 decades ago. Uber, Facebook, Twitter, Airbnb, even Bitcoin. Now these companies have changed the status quo of the business realm in which they operate in. And this was only possible because the founders of these companies have a strict mentality of continuously educating themselves with the opportunities and technologies. These platforms would not exist today if the creators of these platforms had not adopted the mentality of constantly learning about and utilizing new opportunities and technologies. Number 7, the ability to listen. You can never listen enough, just like you could never learn enough. Always be willing to listen and take constructive criticism and feedback in any area of life that you're looking at improving. This can allow you to make changes and to improve and to become better at what you're doing. Number 8, don't be afraid to take risks. Successful people take calculated risk in order to achieve what they want. Unsuccessful people, on the other hand, they play it safe, they take the easy way out, and I mean, we're not passing any judgment, but I believe everybody here wants a great life. So in order to achieve great things in life, you must be able to take some type of risk. And finally, number 9, having a I will never quit attitude. So if you read any publishing about any successful person, there was always a time in that person's life where they wanted to quit, where they felt like the odds were against them. And while a large amount of people may fold at that particular time, these successful people, they overcome that. They make a total 180 in whatever obstacle is in their way at that particular time, and they keep persevering. They actually learn from their mistakes and they improve. And this is the winning recipe of why they always succeed. And in order for us to succeed in life, we must be able to overcome these obstacles and these hurdles. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope you all are inspired to act now and take action.